We all know very well that one of the worst debacles in early Jewish history was the story of the spies that were sent from the desert in the time of Moshe to scout the land of Israel before the Jews were supposed to go and conquer it. And those spies spent 40 days in the land. When they came back and gave a terrible report, and everybody accepted their version and fell to pieces, so Hashem says, Yom Lashana, every day that they spent there in Israel on their scouting trip will count for 1 year that the Jewish people will be in the desert. It's an incredible concept that one day could represent an entire year. Today is the 18th of Elul, Chai Elul. Of course, Chai is a very significant concept in Judaism, the idea of life, which isn't just simply that you're alive, but that you're alive, which means that there are 12 days from now until Rosh Hashanah. And exactly the same principle applies, not Yom Lashana, that a day represents a year, but Yom Lachodesh. Each of these 12 days represents a month. Elul is supposed to be a time of introspection, and it's quite difficult sometimes to think back over how the past year went since last Rosh Hashanah. So we have a method that we use over the next 12 days where each day we try and focus on one of the 12 months of the previous year. And just think, what happened during that month? Generally, what was going on in my life? What were my priorities? What occupied my time? What were my stresses? What kind of growth did I make? What successes did I have in my spiritual development? And then the next day, you focus on the next month of the year, and so it goes. And although we can't always cast our minds back and understand and appreciate and remember everything of what happened in the past, there will be certain things that stand out perhaps more than others. And it's interesting that when you do this kind of an exercise, when you actually focus, it is interesting what you land up recalling. On the other hand, Yom LaChodesh, it's not just about being caught in the past. It's not only about reflecting on what was. It's about reorienting ourselves. There's no value in acknowledging what went wrong unless you are interested in strategizing about how to ensure that it won't happen again, and even more than that, how that could be a catalyst for growth. The ultimate goal of Judaism is not just to feel regret over the things that we did wrong and to therefore promise we'll never do them again. The ultimate state is to reorient ourselves and say, because of that incident, because of that experience, because of that personal failure or disappointment, that's why I'm doubling up now going forward. That's why I'm going to be so extra cautious. That's why I'm going to invest in this particular area of life with greater attention. So the 12 days that represent the 12 months of the past year are equally 12 days that set the tone for the 12 months of the year to come. And that's the greatness of Elul. It's a bridge. It's not only an opportunity for us to look backwards and say, sure, these are things that need attention. It's an incredible invitation for us to look forward and say, wow, these are things that I can plan and strategize to make the coming year better. So this day, Chai Elul, the life and the energy and the passion of Elul is exactly that. It's the belief and the appreciation of the fact that no matter what happened in the past 12 months, I can actually review and correct during these 12 days. And not only that, much more importantly, I can create a new reality for the 12 months coming by how I choose to behave during these 12 days. It's a wonderful opportunity, and we certainly should make sure to use it well.